Hi to the squad, welcome back to the channel. It's Tiffany Renee, and today guys, we gotta clean our air filter. If y'all seen my previous videos, you've seen why I rode up to South Dakota and I rode up to Milwaukee as well. So now after those two trips, we gotta get this air filter all cleaned up. And it's very simple, it's too easy to do. So if you have a washable filter, pretty easy, it's simple, and we're gonna do it right here on the video today. So let's go ahead and get started doing that. So I have an air filter cleaning kit that I picked up from any automotive store. You can pick it up online or wherever. This is what we're gonna use it to clean our filter with. So we're gonna go ahead and get this old one off, well, get this dirty one off, get it all washed up, sprayed, and cleaned up. I'm gonna show you the steps along the way, and then get it back on. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. All right, we're gonna loosen up all these bolts, pull this filter off. And guys, if you don't have a reusable filter, one that you can wash off, I highly recommend that you get one instead of getting a filter that you have to replace. It might be better to, well, in my opinion, it's better to go ahead and spend the money up front to get a filter that you can reuse and wash multiple times versus replacing a filter every so many miles or however that requires you to. And you'll spend more money in the long run with buying new filters when you can just buy the kit to, you know, clean it and wash it and everything. You're not spending as much money. You can reuse that kit for several washes versus keep buying new filters. Let's stick these down here. And never mind my kids in the background, y'all. They've been dying to play with that dollhouse over there. So this is what the filter looks like now. Roughly about 8,000 miles is what I have on this filter. So I'm about to get ready to open the kit up, get the cleaner to spray on it, and get it all washed out. So in this kit, you have your cleaner that you're gonna spray on it, and you wanna make sure you spray a generous amount on it. And here is your oil that you spray back on it once everything is dry, naturally dried. So we're getting ready to get the cleaner on it. And when I say spray a generous amount, you wanna make sure you spray enough on it to get it all clean. And then once I get it all sprayed and soaked up pretty good, I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes before I start to wash it out. All right guys, I'm gonna finish spraying this out, and then I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes like I was saying earlier. And then after I let it sit for a while, like I said, then I'm gonna get the water hose, and we're gonna, well, low pressure water hose, and spray it off. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go get my hubby's off. We're gonna clean Shirley, hers is dirty too, so cause she has just about the same amount of miles on her. So we're gonna get that filter off as well and get that one all sprayed up, and then we'll clean them together. Being generous enough, y'all, to help hubby out because he does so much and help me out with so much. I'm gonna be nice and get his off for him because they both need cleaning. All right, and this is what Shirley's looks like. Like I said, this is after about 8,000 miles on the both of these filters. So we're gonna get this one all sprayed off as well, and we'll wait that 10 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes already for this one sitting there, so I'm about to take it over to the water hose and go ahead and spray it off. All right, I'm gonna spray it from the inside out. And you wanna spray it, make sure it's clean until you start seeing the water really clear from rinsing off your filter. All right, I'm gonna finish rinsing these out. I'm probably gonna repeat this step again. Then after I get them all clean, I'm gonna let them sit and dry. And you want them to naturally dry. And once they're completely dry, then I'll get the oil and spray them down with the oil and get them back on the bikes. Now that I got all the filters all sprayed off and rinsed off and they're cleaned, now I just gotta wait for the drying process. So you have to wait till they're completely dry before you can spray the oil on them. So I set them aside and kind of set them out here in the sun so they can dry out and speed that process up a little bit. But in the meantime, guys, if you guys have been following, you know that I have partnered up with Michelin. I have the Michelin Commander 3 touring tires on Meg, and y'all know Shirley has it on her as well. But I finally had a chance to get them put on EJ. I want to show you guys what the tread depth looks like so far on Meg after riding about 8,000 miles, like I was stating earlier, on these tires. And so far, like I said, I'm loving the tires. I've had great traction on them, and that's been heat, rain, cold weather. Even in cold weather, they've been sticking. So I want to check the tread on them and let you guys see what they are so far. So we're going to measure the tread depth on the brand new tires with 0 miles on it, and then I'm going to measure the tires on Meg, which she has about 8,000 miles on her. So you can kind of see the difference, give you a starting point. Okay, so now do you see, this is on the brand new back tire, and you got almost at 10 there for your tread depth. So now let's take it over, we're going to measure it on Meg and see what we have here on this one. That's pretty good. And you see here, we're still a little over 8, and that's with 8,000 miles on your tires. So with these Touring Commander 3 tires, you definitely will get your money's worth from these. These tires are made for long distance riding. They're made for, you know, any style riding pretty much. Now we've seen what the back was, we're gonna move to the front and we can compare and see what the fronts are. So on the brand new ones here for the front ones, you're right here at about 5. For the brand new ones. We're gonna move over to Meg and measure, see what she is. And then after we measure Meg's, she's a little shy of 5, about 4.5 or so. And that's pretty good on these tires here, like I said, considering about 8,000 miles. And when I did my measuring of both the front and the back on both bikes, I try to measure it in the same exact spot so I can give you kind of a true accurate depth of what they are. I do want to give you guys a full review of these tires. I have one more long distance ride that I want to try to get in before the year closes out. As soon as I get my schedule freed up, I'm going to definitely do that and give you guys a full review of these tires. I think our filters are dry. Let's give them a check and see now. Now that the filter is completely dry, we'll get ready to spray the oil on it. And when you spray it, you want to try to spray it on the elevated pleats to make sure you get it oiled up good. Yes, Tegan. Thank you. Getting these corners are a little tricky. And don't worry about if you're getting oil on the outside part, you can get something to clean the excess oil off. And as you can see, this is how it gets its red tint back to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting it all sprayed and oiled up good. And of course, any of the excess oil, I'm gonna get it cleaned up and wiped off after it sits for about 20 minutes. And if after you do all that, you see any more of the spots that are gray looking still, you wanna spray some more oil on it. Now I've let them sit for a while to let the oil kind of sit in there. So of course, you see I have the excess oil around the seal. So I'm gonna clean all that off, and it's time to put Meg back together. I want to show you guys what it looks like out in the sun. What a clean filter looks like once you get it all cleaned up and it's all dried and you get to spray the oil back in it. So it looks brand new again. And it's not just for looks. This is strictly for, you want your bike to perform at its maximum at each time you ride your bike. So having a clean filter is beneficial for your bike. And this is what it looks like after you get it all cleaned again. All right, it's time to get it back on, y'all. Got it all fitting and looking good again. All right, now I'm all finished, got it bolts back in, all tightened up. It looks so much better now, and I'm sure Meg is gonna ride even better. Now, as you can see, you can clean your air filter out, pick up a little simple kit. Only thing is, it just takes a little time because of the steps, you know, waiting for your filter to dry out, and then once you spray the oil back in, getting the oil, waiting for that to dry. But other than that, this is a quick, simple thing to keep your maintenance going for your bike and having it to run smooth and staying away from the shop. I hope this video helps you guys. Hope this saves you some money with buying you a reusable or washable filter and getting it all clean and keeping your bike running. I want to just continue to thank you guys for all the support you continue to give me, guys. We're on our way to 200,000 subscribers. I couldn't have made it here without you, so I'm wholeheartedly grateful to my Tip Squad All-Stars. A huge shout out, thank you to you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying everything, because I'm certainly enjoying showing up for you. If you guys hadn't already subscribed yet, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys drop your comments down below. Love you guys. Bye.